Cocktail Party RSVP Etiquette. The art of attending a cocktail party extends far beyond simply showing up with a glass in hand. It begins long before you arrive, specifically, when responding to the invitation. Proper RSVP etiquette sets the tone for your presence at the event, communicates respect to the host, and ensures a seamless experience for everyone involved. In today's fast-paced world, where social calendars are packed with overlapping commitments, timely responses are crucial. Whether the event is formal or casual, understanding the nuances of cocktail party RSVP expectations will elevate your standing in both personal and professional circles. The importance of timely responses. A well-timed response demonstrates consideration for the host's efforts in organizing the gathering. Hosts often plan menus, arrange seating, and coordinate logistics based on confirmed attendees. A delayed RSVP can disrupt these plans and create unnecessary stress. When receiving an invitation, acknowledge it promptly, even if you're still deciding whether to attend. A simple message such as "Thank you for the invite, I'll get back to you shortly" keeps the host informed and avoids leaving them hanging. Contact preferences. If unsure about your attendance, ask if a phone call or email is preferred for confirmation. Some hosts may appreciate direct communication over written replies. Sensitivity to guest lists. In cases involving small gatherings or private events, consider how your absence might affect others. Always communicate politely, regardless of your decision. Understanding formality levels. Cocktail parties range from black tie affairs to relaxed neighborhood mixers. Recognizing the formality level helps guide your RSVP response and attire choices later. Invitations typically hint at expected decorum through wording, venue type, and guest list composition. If the event specifies black tie, assume a tuxedo or equivalent for men and a floor-length evening gown for women. For semi-formal settings, opt for cocktail dresses or suits. When uncertainty arises, err on the side of caution by contacting the host or a mutual acquaintance for clarification. Historical context and modern adaptations. The origins of the cocktail party trace back to mid-19th century America, where guests mingled freely over drinks instead of sitting at tables. While the essence remains unchanged, contemporary variations incorporate digital invitations, virtual RSVP systems, and hybrid formats blending physical and online interactions. Today's etiquette emphasizes flexibility and inclusivity. Hybrid events require clear RSVP designations for in-person versus remote attendance. Digital tools like Evite and paperless post streamline coordination, though handwritten notes remain a touchstone for traditionalists who value personal engagement. Navigating invitation wording. Carefully reading the wording of your invitation reveals subtle cues about expected behavior and responsibilities. Phrases such as "Please join us for cocktails" suggest light refreshments, whereas "dinner will follow" indicates a longer commitment requiring formal attire. Misinterpreting invitations can lead to awkward situations. For instance, accepting a dinner-only event assuming it includes appetizers might result in arriving unprepared. Always verify specifics via direct communication if the invitation lacks clarity. Dress code clarification. If the dress code isn't explicitly stated, inquire discreetly. Hosts appreciate proactive guests who show initiative in understanding expectations. Guest limits. Some invites include numbers or names of additional guests. Confirming participation for dependents or partners early prevents last-minute surprises. Responding to last-minute changes, last-minute cancellations, or schedule conflicts inevitably arise. Handling these gracefully preserves relationships and maintains professionalism. Proactive communication is key, especially if the change impacts the host's preparations. Inform the host as soon as possible, ideally within a day or two of the event. Offer alternatives if feasible, for example, suggesting a future gathering or offering to contribute financially toward any expenses incurred due to your absence. The role of follow-up communication after confirming your attendance. Maintain contact with the host if new challenges emerge. Regular updates foster goodwill and demonstrate accountability. Even a brief note expressing gratitude for the opportunity reinforces positive impressions. Consider sending a thank you message after the event to reaffirm appreciation for the hospitality extended. This gesture strengthens connections and leaves a lasting impression of thoughtfulness. Creating a personalized response. Your RSVP doesn't merely confirm attendance, it also offers insight into your personality and priorities. Tailoring your reply adds depth to your interaction with the host and distinguishes you from other guests. Express genuine enthusiasm about the event, referencing shared interests or memories associated with previous encounters. This personalized approach cultivates stronger bonds and enhances your reputation as a conscientious participant. Showcase shared values. Highlight values aligned with the occasion, such as supporting local businesses or promoting community involvement. Offer help where possible. Suggest ways you can assist, whether by helping organize activities or contributing ideas for the guest list. Cultural sensitivities in RSVP practices. Ethnicities, national backgrounds, and cultural norms shape perceptions of appropriate RSVP behavior. Being aware of these differences fosters inclusiveness and avoids unintended offense during international or multicultural events. In many cultures, refusing an invitation outright is considered impolite. Instead, diplomatic phrasing such as "thank you for the kind offer, however, my schedule is already committed" conveys regret without appearing dismissive. Language nuances across regions. Linguistic subtleties vary widely among regions. For example, British English tends toward indirectness in polite rejections, while American English favors straightforwardness. Adapting your language accordingly builds rapport and minimizes misunderstandings. Paying attention to regional customs regarding gift-giving or reciprocation also matters. In some cultures, bringing a token of appreciation upon arrival signals deep respect for the host's generosity. Managing conflicts with other commitments. Conflicting obligations occasionally necessitate declining an invitation despite good intentions. Navigating such scenarios requires tactful communication that balances honesty with courtesy. Be transparent about your constraints but frame the refusal positively. Emphasize the honor of being invited while acknowledging limitations. This respectful stance encourages continued interest in future opportunities. Propose alternatives. Suggest alternative dates or formats if feasible, demonstrating willingness to find solutions rather than dismissing the request outright. Reaffirm future interest. Reiterate enthusiasm for participating in similar events going forward, reinforcing your eagerness to engage despite current difficulties. Fostering connection through engaged participation. An effective RSVP lays the groundwork for meaningful engagement at the event itself. Demonstrating active participation, from conversations to group activities, enhances overall enjoyment and enriches experiences for all attendees. Arriving prepared allows greater freedom to connect with fellow guests, explore offerings, and contribute meaningfully to discussions. Preparation also reduces reliance on pre-event research, enabling spontaneous interactions that feel natural and authentic. Beyond physical attendance, participation isn't limited solely to those present physically. Virtual attendees play equally vital roles by engaging remotely through messages, video calls, or online contributions. Respecting boundaries set forth by organizers ensures harmony between in-person and digital participants alike. Virtual presence demands equal attention span and conversational readiness. Ensuring reliable technology access beforehand enables uninterrupted involvement throughout the duration of the activity. Closing your RSVP gracefully. Concluding your correspondence with the host should reflect the same care and consideration invested in initiating it. Politeness lingers longest in people's minds, forming enduring associations linked to your name whenever they recall past occasions. Whether confirming final arrangements or making adjustments closer to the date, maintaining open channels facilitates smooth transitions. Continuous dialogue contributes significantly towards building trust and solidifying relationships over time. Conclusion. Cocktail party RSVP etiquette reflects broader principles governing interpersonal relations and social conduct. By mastering these fundamentals, individuals project confidence, competence, and compassion across various life contexts. Remember, Every step taken with integrity shapes perception and influence subtly yet powerfully. As you navigate upcoming engagements, apply learned strategies consistently to cultivate environments defined by mutual admiration and joyous celebration.